I've talked about it in other videos, but I think we're finally going to take the plunge. We're kind of at a hiatus with a few different projects, and as you saw on the big block, we're going to be waiting some parts for that thing. So, the K-Series S13, that I think is one of my favorite cars to drive, is missing one big key thing, and that is power steering. Now, I actually enjoy driving this car without power steering. The problem is, when it comes into a tandem scenario, not having the ability to make steering corrections just makes me kind of a flight risk for both crashing my own car and crashing into other people. So, today, we are going to be adding electric power steering, which we've done to many cars now in the past couple years, but I don't think we've done a really detailed install. So we're gonna walk you through the install of what we have here, which is a Dodge Durango power steering pump, along with a kit from Hang Tight Motorsports, which comes with a little bit of wiring, some plug and play controller stuff, a little knob for adjusting, and we'll kind of walk you through the process, and we'll see how different this car is with power steering. Now, the first dilemma is where to mount this thing. It's not pretty, and I kind of like having my engine bay nice and open. We were talking about putting it maybe down there, but then we ran into the scenario of, well, there's a lot of heat there with the header, and then we got to cross the lines back to go to the power steering pump, and then where do we put the reservoir? So we talked about doing it like we did on my A90 Supra, which is pretty neat. It goes actually in the fender in here, and it's mounted up there. But in the event that there's a crash or something happens, and with how low this car is, we were like, about it. And I believe Sean came up with the idea of putting it in here, mounted to the back of the bash bar, which kind of gives us a cool run to put the reservoir here